Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Thursday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios inside the bunker, undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, Twitch, and now on Instagram Live on the Let's Go Devils Network. I'm your host, Sam Woo, here with Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal, as the Devils beat the Golden Knights in overtime 2-1. What was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just pretending to be Sam Woo's alarm clock. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. Are you up now? You awake?
No, I'm not.
You okay? You okay, Mr. 1:30 in the morning over there on the East Coast? What's the matter? What's the matter?
I'm just tired,
You're
Scotty.
late.
This is my fourth podcast in less than 24 hours, and I'll have another one.
Well, you never take a shift off, my friend.
I
That's
know.
why you're the greatest hockey podcast producer in the world. The man of the hour, the tower of the power, too sweet to be sour, Sam, by God. Woo! Art Heaton is up. So is Robert Isaacson. They're saying hello. Oh, there goes Sam.
Call
Sam
me.
doesn't. Oh, he's back.
Call me if I fall asleep.
Okay, I'll call you back. No worries. Before we were going on, Sam goes, I hate these games. And it was funny because I was writing a note down saying how much I enjoyed the game tonight. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, these late starts. I'm like, oh. I was like, I thought this was a
it's
damn
these
good
TNT
game
games
tonight.
It's these TNT games that take like 5,000 hours to start. Like it didn't start on time.
Like,
Yeah.
what time did it start? For me, it was like 7:25, I think, or 7. Was it at 7:30 or 7:25? I think it started.
Yeah, 10:30 here. So
yeah, so for you, yeah, it's about 10:25. I mean, that's like it should start by like 10:05. You know, it's usually those 7 o'clock starts are usually 7:05. So by the time the puck actually drops,
yeah.
But either way, Selecta, what's going on? Hello, everybody. We're here. We're talking about a Devils victory, and welcome back. The, dare we say, Phil Jackson of the New Jersey Devils, the Zen master of this team. Brett, what am I, a clown? Am I funny to you? Pesci back in the lineup, and oh boy, Richards. Well, it's morning for you. It's a nice 10:30 at the night for me. Out here on the West Coast. Where are you at, Richards? Roman, what's up? They wait for the first game to end. Oh, yeah, for the TNT. But there was like 25 minutes in between. That was ridiculous. But anywhoozle, welcome back, Brett. What am I, funny? What am I, a clown to you? Pesci. Like I said, the Zen master of the New Jersey Devils. Boy, did this team play Much more structured hockey tonight. And Brett Pesce was definitely a noticeable force out there on the ice. I gotta look. Actually, what's up there, Jim Norton? Who else did I see come in there? Where are you at? Oh, Richards, you're in Bergen County. Old Bergen County. All right. Okay. Where's this box score? Mr. Brett Pesce played himself 23 minutes and 58 seconds tonight. Dougie and Luke are the only ones that played more. Dougie 25:05, Luke 26:17 on the night. Brett Pesce took 28 shifts, 3 shots, 3 blocks. There you go. That's what's been missing. Shots getting through from the point, blocking shots the other way. Unless you're Andre Palat, who somehow blocked 2 shots that the Devils were actually shooting, and he just flat out blocked them at some point during a power play. Why he's out there on such power play, we could debate all that. But either way, welcome back, Brett Pesce. We missed you, bud. Glad to have you in the lineup on the defense. Maybe not only the Zen Whisperer of the whole team, but definitely the Phil Jackson for one Luke Hughes, who had himself a strong game tonight. And did you see, I don't know if this game, this had to be this is a TNT game all around. Did you see the Luke Hughes interview prior to the game? What have we been talking about here? Accountability, hearing like, hey, this team is they got to grow up. You got to get with it. Maybe Brett Pesce is that elder statesman voice. But where is it? What did he say? We know, Luke Hughes, pregame interview on TNT. We know we're a talented team. We need to bring our A game. That's some accountability right there. Love seeing it from the young Skywalker, Luke Hughes. I'll take it. And much to the chagrin of every Girl Scout in the greater Las Vegas area, Jake the Snake once again was in net. Unfortunately, Sam Woo was not on the premises to, potentially get into a scuffle or two. I don't even know if these were Girl Scouts. They might have still been in the, I believe it's called Brownies age group. But let me tell you, you all know the story. The road trip we took last season ended in Vegas. Jake the Snake had himself a strong start to the game. Sam Woo let everyone know about it. Well, eventually, about halfway through, things turned for the Vegas Golden Knights. And let me tell you, that Brownie troop turned around and let Sam Woo have it. And the second, or I think it was maybe about the third, or actually it was like about the third or fourth time, before they turned around, we knew it was going to happen. Sam Woo hightailed it to the bathroom and left us all there to just absorb all of that Brownie vitriol. They were harsh. So Jake the Snake looking for revenge in Las Vegas. And let me tell you, the first period, Jake the Snake, he made himself a hell of a save, going post to post, on those that semi splits there, and then woo, snatching that glove on a 2-on-1 opportunity. And I will say, the X-Man, Mr. Perrant, I don't know if you noticed or not, he's got some wheels on him out there on the ice. That was the one thing, obvious, the massive glove save by Jake the Snake. But if you go back and watch that play, Perrant was like, he was out of it. And all of a sudden, you see him hit the turbo mode. And he got himself back into that play to be a factor in it, an attempt to break it up. It's good on the X-Men. I like him and Crookshank out there. We'll see what happens. But either way, Devils get a power play there. Nason got boarded out there for the first shift. He was out there for the first shift on that power play. And that was kind of a rough boarding call over there, too. And that was the one, yeah. No. Palat had that golden opportunity, and he shot it right into Carter Hart's armpit. So, Palat's at the side of the goal here. And instead of shooting towards the post, he shot it like back towards the center where Carter Hart was coming across. Either way, Devils don't score on that power play. But they were playing well. And what have we talked about with this team? Them taking periods off, not playing a full game. But they came out and they started strong. And they played strong throughout they played strong throughout this game. Even when the Golden Knights, at some point, the Golden Knights are going to get an advantage and get some momentum. But the Devils didn't crumble and turn it into a whole period of disaster. They were able to withstand it and then kind of counterpunch. So, liked seeing that a lot. Not just, we've seen this team, they're down 3 goals before they really get going in the game. No, they were ready to rock when the puck dropped tonight. That, I love seeing. That's what we like seeing. Either way, moving into the second, Devils playing well. They're battling for pucks. They're pushing into the zone. And then, what can Brown do for you? Well, I will tell you, my friend, he can get you his 8th goal of the season, unassisted at 4:50 of the second period to put the Devils on top 1-0. It breaks the scoreless tie, and this was a great play by Connor Brown and Cody Glass, actually, along the boards, just hard on the forecheck, and they created a turnover. And Connor Brown gets the puck kind of like, squirts out towards the goal. Connor Brown gets it, and he skates across, the goal mouth here. Or I'm sorry, that dead center slot position. So Carter Hart is going with him, okay? And actually, Henrik Lundqvist had a great breakdown with this during the intermission. You do see this. A lot of times goalies get those 2 pushes when they're trying to go across like that. And Carter Hart only got 1. And he was stretching his leg as far as he possibly can. But Connor Brown was able to stretch his arms out just a little bit farther and lead that puck and work it around, just around the skate blade of Carter Hart and into the back of the net. Hell of an individual effort right there by Connor Brown to break the scoreless tie, put the Devils on top, and give a really good feeling. We know this team is, sometimes they get some really good opportunities. Sometimes they play really well, but we haven't seen a lot of that finish. So it was nice to see the team get rewarded, especially a guy like Connor Brown, who has been brought in. These are the things he's been brought in to do. Score 5-on-5. So he gets his 8th of the year, unassisted, 1-0 New Jersey Devils at 4:50 of the second period. And then got to give a shout out to Mr. Brett. What am I, funny? What am I, a clown to you, Pesci? There was one zone exit, and this is something we haven't actually talked about, but it was a lot more noticeable tonight when Brett Pesci was on the ice. And then the team played a lot better around him, even defensively. Dougie Hamilton, he missed 4 shots by about 10 feet, but he made a couple of really good defense plays. There was one where he shouldered, was it Marner? I think off the puck. I was like, is that Big Bad Dylan or is that Dougie Hamilton? Damn. So good for Dougie tonight. But Brett Pesci, man, he was under pressure. Was about Barbashev, I think, was all over him. in the zone. And Brett Pesci was just kind of able to like calmly stick handle it and hold on to it and just show this, beat or two of patience and not cough up the puck. That's something else we've seen a lot of giveaways. That would have been a prime giveaway right there. But we see Brett Pesci able to handle that check, kind of just do a little spin, little stick handle. And at that time, the team is ready to got its change. We get to, and he's out of the zone. He just skates it out of the zone. It sounds, like, yeah, that's what they should. But we haven't seen that in recent times. We've seen a lot of turnovers. So just watching Brett Pesci do that, not, panic, not make, we've seen a couple of those bad, backhand passes into the center from the defense that it just gets like, interception. How did he not see him on the ice? But that move by Pesci, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it definitely stood out. Because then he clearly exited the zone. And the Devils went up the ice. Oh, yeah. On the north and south. Not just going from, not really advancing. We're just kind of like going up and, Either way. Thank you, Brett Pesci. We get into when was that? Was that the third period? Yes. For this kind of wacky goal, power play goal, going to, was it Dorofeev? 14th of the year, at 15:49. So this was a late goal by the Golden Knights. And I will say this wasn't a prevent defense third period for the Devils either. I think they played really well. Again, this was a good, solid effort by them. And this was just kind of like some bad puck luck. Like Pesci and Brendan Dillon. Pesci, I think, had the puck and he was getting, checked and Dillon was skating over to it and the puck just kind of like ping-ponged a little bit and bounced past both of them, like towards the goal. And it ended up in kind of a 2-on-1 situation there with Mark Stone. And Nico Hischier came, sliding Superman style, diving across to try to take out the bottom, But they went. It was a nasty top shelf shot. Like, whew. So everyone, it was a little bit of puck luck there. Random little ping pong action, and it squirts out behind the defense. All right. What are you going to do? Happens. It's hockey. It's a 1-1 tie. You could collapse in the final. What was that at 15:49? You can collapse in the final 4 minutes and let the Golden Knights take all the momentum in this game. Or I think it was Cody Glass. About 30 seconds later, had a really good opportunity on Carter Hart that he had to make an incredible save on. It was a nice response. Again, something we've been seeing happen to the Devils a lot, where they score a goal and then 30 seconds later they give it right back. So they almost took it back. And it also says like, we're not shell-shocked, where we would see that, recently with this team. And we would see the times where, they weren't able to counter that momentum and they would have one of those bad, period long stretches. Not tonight. They played really well and they brought it to the Golden Knights. Although they did a really good job throughout this game. We go into overtime. The Devils got a number of really good opportunities. They didn't put it home. And then Dawson Mercer takes a hooking call on Mark Stone in the neutral zone along the boards. So the Devils have to kill a 4-on-3. I think it was, what was that? It was about like a minute 50. It was like $1.50 left. Dawson Mercer at 3:07. Okay, so a minute 53. So the rest of the game, they're going to be on the power play, and they hit the. I think they hit the post 3 times, and that last one in the scrum where the puck shot through and then it just hit off the other side, the far side post, and shoo, it shot out instead of in. Thank you. We got a little puck luck back right there. But the Devils withstood that charge from the Golden Knights. It was, I believe, it was Pesci, it was Nico Siegenthaler were on the ice for a large portion of that kill. Whew. That was intense. I really thought the Knights were going to score there at the end. But you know what? If they did, I wouldn't have been, because the Devils played really well throughout this whole game. That's what we want to see, that effort. It was there tonight. So if Brett Pesci is the Zen Master, friggin' Brett Pesci is the Zen Master. But we go to a shootout. And in this shootout, nobody scores except for your man, Jesper Bratt. We know he's been struggling to put the puck in the net during the game. But in the shootout, he's been pretty damn good this year. I mean, he's always got the sick moves, but it's surprising because Mr. Paul Cotter, DJ Paulie C, he went first and he got stopped. When was the last time Paul Cotter hasn't put in a shootout? It's usually like a given. But Jesper Bratt, he did a slick move. And did you see the fake where he stick handled over the puck with his stick one time? Woo! And much like the goal on Jake the Snake where it was top shelf, same thing over here on the backhand. Woo! Straight up. Jesper Bratt puts it in the second round. And then the first 2 Golden Knights, was it? I don't remember. The second one was Marner, though. They literally came in and tried to cross in and shoot gloves. It looked like a replay of each other. I was so surprised by that. So Jake Snake's like, yeah, thanks. I'll eat that up all day. You think he does that after a shootout save? When they skate by, he just goes, Purple Cobra. Just whispers things like that. Black Mamba. Rattlesnake. Depending on what parts of the country he's in, he can use like whatever snake species is local. Copperhead. But either way, Jake the Snake shut that door. Devils winning the shootout. Pick up the 2 points, a much, much needed 2 points. And, for a 1-0 game through the majority of this, I mean, it was nothing until the start of the second there, about 5 minutes into the second. And it was 1-0 until about 4 minutes to go in the game. For a 1-0 game, this was pretty damn exciting. Goaltenders both played really well. Both teams were hustling, battling on the puck. Good stuff along the boards. Physical. Love seeing it. It's like one of those baseball games. You're like, 2-1. But it's like one of the most exciting games ever. This was that 0-0, 1-0 game through the majority of it. And you're like, oh, man, that must have been a slug. No. Both teams played really, really well. Goaltenders included. Oh, yeah. Jake the Snake was the first star of the game, by the way. And Carter Hart was the third. So, with a, what is that? 973 save percentage tonight. Woo, baby. Check out the shots on goal for the Devils. 8, 12, 11, 2 in OT for a total of 33. Vegas 10-15, 9, 3 in OT for a total of 37. Devils had the edge in faceoffs, 31 wins to the Golden Knights 24. Power plays, Devils were 0 for 2, but that first one they did have, they had a number of good shots, and I think they did hit the post. They had 4 or 5 shots on there. Nico Hischier had 3 or 4 just golden opportunities that he got robbed on. So need him. Don't want to see him go into another, lull where he had that, like, what was it, like 8 games where he didn't have a goal. And then all of a sudden it was like boom, 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 boom. Every night he was just rattling them off. So hopefully he can get one in the next game because he had a number of really good opportunities. Hits, even 21-21. Block shots, 10 for the Devils, 19 for the Golden Knights. Only 11 giveaways for the Devils, 16 for Vegas. Really solid game tonight. And let me see. By the way, Jake the Snake would be my first star. Brett Pesce would be my second. Then it'd be a toss-up between Nico and Luke. Luke played really well tonight. He's got his buddy back. Damn. So let's see. Oh, wait. The Devils. What's the next game? So it'll be Friday against Utah. So, yeah, let's see if we can maybe make a little winning streak happen over here. Right now, the Devils are in the second wild card position with 34 games played. They are 19-14-1 with 39 points, one ahead of the Florida Panthers and the Montreal Canadiens, who both have 1 game in hand, 33 games played. But let's see, Washington, also with 33 played, has 40 points in the first wild card position, and then the Flyers have 40 points. Islanders with 41. Carolina with 46. Oh, boy. Can't let them get too far ahead. They're 22-9-2. Damn. How is... Oh, because they have 6. All right. They're 17-9-6. The Icelanders with 41 points have 34 games played, the same as the Devils. The Flyers have 2 games in hand. And the Canes have 1 game in hand with only 33 games played. Man, but still, you see how this is happening? The Devils were in last place, and now all of a sudden they're in the second wild card. This is how it's going to go throughout this entire season because the Metro is just stacked. So get used to it. And the team knows it too. It was funny too because they asked Luke in that pre-game interview. They said, "Are you looking for just more team effort, or are you really concentrating on the standings right now?" And he was like, "Well, come on, you're always looking at the standings." He's like, "But we got to focus on our team effort and bring our best game." That's when he started talking about that. But even this early in this, they know this division is going to be tough. But Carolina's pulling away a little bit here. 33 games played, 46 points. If they just happen to win, just say they happen to win their next one, that's 40. They're up by 7. And on the Icelanders. I'm not sure if Sam Woo went sleepy times again. Maybe oh, there he is. Thank you, Sam. I wasn't sure if you were back yet.
All right. Thank you for that nice monologue because it took me about 15 minutes to wake up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feeling better?
A little bit better, but I got to be up. I got to be up at 5 a.m. So.
But Sam, you are up.
Yeah,
so you're ahead of the game.
So the problem is now I can't get back to sleep because I'm excited now. The Devils won. I was hoping that they would lose, so I'd just go back to bed and just ignore it. The hell
then
with
we would
it.
We would probably end up having a therapy session then all night.
Yeah.
Yes, and so Sam, I mean, what did you think of this game? Like I said, I thought this was a hell of a game. It was fun. It was exciting to watch. It was low scoring, but the teams were battling. I thought the Devils played a good full effort. They didn't go to sleep that I noticed, but I mean, like, I feel like they were able to counter the momentum and keep themselves in the game, not let themselves get played out. And Jake the Snake played obviously for the honor of Sam Woo tonight.
Of course.
And he left those Brownies in tears in the stands. I just want to say that.
Yeah. I think
when he went by, he was like, woo, 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 woo. He has goal stick up.
They should have a patch for those Brownies that says I was snake bitten. That's what they should have. I was snake bitten.
Did you have that? Did you have that prepared?
No.
Did you think that off?
No notes.
Wow.
No notes. 2025. Wow. I was snake bitten. Jack Eichel didn't play tonight.
No, he didn't. I forgot to mention that.
But Vegas put on a great effort as well. But remember last Sunday against Vancouver, I said you got to go with the snake. You got to go with the hot goalie because the Devils right now don't have time to wait for Jacob Markstrom to warm up before he starts get going. Now, to Markstrom's credit, against the Canucks, he actually played pretty well. Markstrom last Sunday.
No, he did. He looked better.
But
don't push it.
They gave up. If you remember in that game, I think the Devils. I think Markstrom, and Devils were on the penalty kill, and he gave up that first goal. Well, Jake the Snake Allen, right from the get-go, set the tone. And I believe the same thing happened in the game, in the first period, that Jake the Snake Allen shut them down where they couldn't get that 1-0 lead early. And then the Devils finally got going and played a heck of a game. And withstood that. And actually, at some point in the game, they got a 1-0 lead. Sorry, I'm still a little sleepy, but the one thing... It was
about 5 minutes into the second. Yeah.
But
I help you out. I'll fill in the details.
Yeah, Jake the Snake Allen was sharp as soon as they dropped that puck. And once they, once they got through that first 5 minutes, team started to settle down. It went back and forth with the Knights. And, I mean, wow. I mean, in the third period, I was really rooting for Jake to get that shutout, but when the Knights scored, the Devils didn't get down on themselves. They kept on going.
Right? Yeah. Yep.
And those are the things you look for. So, having Pesci back in the lineup, kind of, I guess, he's kind of like that calming force back there. It's like there's a lot of chaos. Master. Yeah, there's a lot of chaos.
I bet you he surfs.
Does he?
And I bet you he says brah a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's cool, brah. We'll just catch some waves tomorrow, man. Don't worry about it, dude. We're just gonna play hockey, brah.
But isn't he from New York?
Don't ruin my dreams, Sam Woo.
Oh, okay. Brett, surfboard, Pesci.
No, but it does seem like he's some sort of calming force for this team. 100%. I felt it through the TV just watching it.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Just eating those minutes. Because the more minutes he eats, the other defensemen are gonna enjoy that because they were taxed.
These are top minutes.
Yeah,
these are top minutes too. Yeah, it's It's a big difference when you can do some different matchups with old Brett Pesce in the lineup.
Yeah.
Any other observations from the game, Mr. Woo? You're not so chatty tonight, huh?
No, not tonight. I mean, I was pretty chatty on Game Day Live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were talking
you got
about
a little out there.
Yeah, we're talking about me
right.
getting stuck in the airplane bathroom, and Vinny doesn't go into the airplane bathroom. Yeah, we were talking all sorts of stuff on Game Day.
I didn't hear about this, but okay, all right. We'll have to chat afterwards about that. Jim Norton, nice Devils win. Robert Isaacson, that player's only meaning to emphasize defense. 4 goals against in 3 games. Good call. Good call, Robert. Selecta, the PK may improve with Pesce back. Yeah, I think they will. Jake the Snake, short clothesline and DDT on Vegas. Not only on Vegas, Nick Adams, but on the Brownie Troop of Vegas as well, who tried to disparage the great name of Sam Woo.
I bet you those girls
Mark
right
Schwab.
now are teenagers since the last time we were there.
Well, I mean, it was last year, so I don't think it, I don't think it was.
Was it last year?
Yeah, it was March of 2024.
Was it? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It seemed
So
like
I wouldn't
eons
say
ago.
they're teenagers yet, unless they're, they took that magic pill and jumped about 5 or 6 years.
Okay, so there's still a bunch of bratty kids. Okay.
Who just earned their, what is it? You got snake bitten merit badge tonight.
Oh yeah, with a like a snake that just like that.
Art Heaton, high confidence from Luke in that yes, and I liked seeing that. Not only the confidence, but the accountability. We know we can play better. We need to go out there and bring our A game. We need to start winning these games. We need to he even said, he's like, our special teams have been letting us down. We need to figure it out. That's the accountability that I know over here. The man of the hour, the Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. Sam by God Wood is talking about.
Wood?
Did I say wood?
Yeah, sounded like wood.
No. Maybe I had a glitch. Sam by God Woo.
Unless I'm that sleepy and I heard wood.
I don't know. Well, my screen is kind of jumping around over here a little bit, so I don't know.
Yeah, is there something wrong with my camera? Something.
No. I think it might be my interwebs.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I got a couple. Well, whatever. Who cares? Sam by God Woo. 7:30 a.m. in Switzerland. Mark's up. You could do it, Sam. Don't worry. Sam Old Yellard, that Brownie Troop. Wow. Max.
That's
Sam's
that's
looking
pretty
for
fierce.
it right now.
Yeah, it's pretty.
He's looking for that old Yellard.
No, I'm
that
not.
old Yeller graphic.
Okay, I'm looking for it now.
Beating Vegas in Vegas is pretty tough. That's right, Richard. The tripping call on.
Should put a.
You know when they
That
say
should
take
that
things
should be
out
the
of
badge.
context.
Yeah, they should have this as a badge. I'll put that on my uniform.
I can only imagine if someone was just reading the transcript from this podcast when it was.
Yeah, that we're just like trashing Girl
They
Scouts.
wanted an Old Yeller, a Brownie Troop from Las Vegas? What? Oh, Max, yeah. Lamico, not good. I'm not sure why. Yeah, Robert Isaac said, "Yeah, I see you there too." Injuries. Connor Brown, 2 goals away from the team lead. All right, you can say that's embarrassing. That's fine, but for right now, I don't see any issue with it, being that our best scorer is hurt. Another one is seems to be a pretty serious, family matter going on, that he's back home in Switzerland and everything. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and we know Jesper Bratt has just been snake bitten with the goals. He's got to get more on the board. But I ain't got no problem with it, because I know it's not gonna stay that way. But if you're telling me that Connor Brown is scoring goals, yeah, more, please keep doing it. That's what we brought you here for. There's no reason why Connor Brown can't have a 20-goal season. So keep it coming. Don't try to jinx him, Max. What are you doing? Jeez.
Me personally, I just love having a defensive victory. This is all a good sign. To squeeze one out. I know it was in a shootout, but still, every point counts right now.
Oh, yeah. Luke looked a lot more confident with Pesci. Yes. Hamilton used to score goals. Yes. He missed the net again by about 10 feet tonight a couple times. But like we said, he made some good defensive plays tonight. So I'll take that. He did get a good opportunity in overtime as well. But Carter Hart made the save. And he only got kind of half the barbecue sauce on the shot. And he didn't get all of it. But he did make a nice kind of drive to the net through trying to cut through the defense. Nick Adams, yeah, the Lamico situation, I think, is, once we start getting people back from injuries, I don't think we'll see him in the lineup very much. Yeah. So it's just, we need to get our guys healthy, or they can continue to. If it's not going to be that, then maybe eventually you get Lenny or LeChance coming up from AHL. Ronnie says Brett Pesci is one of the 4 Devils that actually deserves a no movement clause. Yes, as we learned the other night, everyone on the team except for poor Dawson Mercer has a no movement clause of some kind.
Yeah, I found out after the game that the Zamboni driver even has a no movement clause as well. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
He does. Which is going to make trading anyone incredibly difficult. Poor DM. We should just get him. Can we pitch in? We'll just for Christmas. Hey, Dawson Mercer, here's a no movement clause added to your contract. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. There you go.
What do we have? A GoFundMe so we can get him a no movement clause.
Yeah. We want to make him feel like he's really part of the team, guys. Come on. Yeah. You're still not buying him that beer. Now it's going to be, hey, how about a no movement clause?
Yeah. Maybe we should have a beer named after Dawson Mercer. The no movement clause. NMC.
Oh, man. New Jersey's apex predator, Jake the Snake Allen. Oh, man. I can't believe you guys are all up. Good for you. By God. Mark, that's just what Ric Flair used to say back in the day. By God. That's what he would just put in between words all the time. So it just sounds good with the Sam. By God, woo.
All right, Scotty.
On the Woo Jet. Who's on the Woo Jet? Oh, you're putting Lamico on the Woo? Who did we put on a bus that one time and said we were going to leave him in Baltimore? Wasn't there a goaltender that we said we were going to
yeah. I forgot. Who was that? Was it Aaron Dell?
It might have been that year that we had like 8 goaltenders in the season.
Well, there was a Comrie.
I think that was the Hamburglar.
Yeah, Hamburglar, probably. Oh, those were the days. Which goaltender are we going to have now? He trades for the Hamburglar. Man. And I remember in the press conference, these guys deserve goaltending. Even though the season's long past us.
What if all right, this might be the greatest conspiracy theory. What if Fitzgerald is pulling a George Costanza when he was trying to get fired from the Yankees so he can go work for the Mets? What if Fitzgerald is trying to do something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. He asked Dougie to He asked Dougie to waive his no movement clause, but not Palat. Sounds like he's tanking it for himself.
Oh man. Good golly. That's too fun. Too fun. The official podcast of the Greater Las Vegas Brownie Troop. Sam Woo is like the target for him when they do their hatchet badge. You know, they got to do the hatchet throwing and stuff.
Oh, of course. I'm sure.
It's a big picture of Sam Woo. These girls are vicious. Vicious. Telling you. They'll kick you when you're down.
Especially when I leave. When Vegas scores. Gotta go. Gotta go to the bathroom.
You didn't even say God. You were already gone. You were already gone.
No. I looked at Little Steve and I'm like,
Sam Woo was not there anymore. Goodbye. I think that was like, at that point, it was like 4-1 or 4-2 or something. Sam was just like, I'm getting out of here.
And then when I came back
from the Brownie Troop,
and you guys took the brunt of it.
Oh man,
where's that guy?
Oh, holy hell! Oh, good times, good times. Oh, I'm sorry, Ronnie. Sorry, yeah, was oh God? No, Ric Flair. Mean woo. By God, Gene. That's what Ric Flair would do. Not the JR. Not the JR like, by God. Rock bottom. Chair. I'm doing it in the Ric Flair like 4 Horsemen. Yeah. Remember when he would come out? You could do those interviews on Nitro back in the day. Mean woo! By God, Gene! Fitzy just signed an extension with the no fire clause. Oh, well, let's wrap this bad boy up. We've been going on too long here, and I know Sam's got to get up in the morning, and so do all of you. Look at that, Sam. We're on the same wavelength. We're going to be back Friday. Friday, we can hang out maybe a little later because then it'll be the weekend.
Yeah,
it won't
Friday.
Be as bad.
Yep.
But we're in the middle of the week here, and Sam Woo needs his sleepy time, as I'm sure you do as well. So tomorrow you can get up and be refreshed and tell everyone about the wonderful 2-1 Devils victory over the Vegas Golden Knights, and most importantly, the ruined evening of the Brownie Troops of the greater Las Vegas area. Your snake bitten badge is ready to be sewn on.
Yeah, I'm going to have a junior mint in the next few hours. Just relish this victory over those girls. They're probably sitting in that section right now.
Isn't that the candy from Seinfeld? Junior mint. Thin mint. Thin mint is the cookie.
It. Yeah, that's it. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
It all tastes the same. Anyway.
Now you're Carl from Aqua Teen. None of this matters. It's
Yeah.
all good. None of this matters. It's all good.
Anyway, big victory tonight. 2-1 over the Golden Knights. Till next time, let's go Devils.